not, for I have heard it all. Here's much to do with hate, but more with love. Why then, oh, brawly, loving hate?
Whoa! Oh, anything of nothing, first created. Heavy lightness, serious vanity, misshapen chaos of well-seeming forms. Still waking sleep that is not what it is. This love feel I, that feel no love in this. Dost thou not laugh?
No, cuz I rather weep.
Good heart and blood.
And thy good heart's oppression.
Why, such is love's transgression. Griefs of mine own lie heavy in my breast, which thou wilt propagate to have it pressed with more of thine. The love that thou hast shown doth add more grief to too much of mine own. Love is a smoke made with fumes of sighs, being purged of fire sparkling in lover's eyes, being vexed a sea nourished with loving tears. And what is it else? A madness most discreet, a choking gall, and a preserving sweet. Farewell, my cuz.
Soft, I will go along, and if you leave me, so you do me wrong.
Tut, I have left myself. This is not Romeo, he is some other where.
Tell me, in sadness, who is it that you love?
Shall I groan and tell thee?
Groan, I know, but sadly tell me who.
Bid a sick man in sadness make his will, word ill urged to one that is so ill. In sadness, cousin, I do love a woman.
I am so near one I suppose you love.
A right fair markman, and she's fair, I love.
A right fair mark, fair cuz, as soon as 't hit.
Well, in that hit you miss. She'll not be hit with Cupid's arrow, she hath Dian's wit. And in strong proof of chastity well armed, with love's weak childish bow she lives uncharmed. She will not stay the siege of loving tears, nor bide the encounter of sailing eyes, nor collect to sink seducing gold. Oh, she is rich in beauty, only poor, that when she dies, with beauty dies her store.
Then she hath sworn that she will still live chaste.
She hath, and in that sparing makes huge waste, for beauty starved with all severity, cuts beauty off with all posterity. She is too fair, too wise, wisely too fair to merit bliss by making me despair. She hath forsworn to love, and in that vow do I live dead that live to tell it now.
Be ruled by me. Forget to think of her.
Teach me how I should forget to think.
By giving liberty unto thine eyes. Examine other beauties.
He that is stricken blind cannot forget the precious treasure of his eyesight lost. Farewell, thou canst not teach me to forget.
I'll pay that doctrine or else die in debt. Montague was bound as well as I in penalty alike. 'Tis not hard for men as old as we to keep the peace.
Well, of honorable reckoning are you both in pity, 'tis you lived it odd so long. But now, my lord, what say you of my suit?
Same or what I said before. My child is yet a stranger in this world. She hath not seen the chafing 14 years. Let 2 more summers wither in their pride, and we may think it right to be a bride.
Younger than she, her happy mother's maid.
Too soon martyr was early made. Earth has swallowed up all my hopes, but she is the lady of my earth. But woo her, gentle Paris, get her heart. My will to her consent is but a part. If she agreed within her fair scope of choice lies consent and fair courting voice. This night I hold an old accustomed fest, whereto I've invited many guests such as I love, and you among the store, most welcome makes my number more. At my poor house look to behold this night earth treading stars make dark heaven light. Such comfort, sister, lusty young men feel when well-apparelled April on the hill limping winter treads. Even such delights among the fresh fennel buds shall you inherit this night. Here all see, and like your most whose merit most shall be, which on more view of many, mine being one may stand in number, though in reckoning none. Come, go with me. Go, Sirrah. Trudge about through fair Verona and find me buildings out whose names are written there, and tell them my house and welcome on their pleasure stay.
Find them out whose names are written. Here it is written that the shoemaker should meddle with his yard, and the tailor with his last, the fisher with his pencil, and the painter with his nets. But I am sent to find the persons whose names are here written, and can never find which names the writing person hath here writ. Kindness to the learned. In good time.
But man, one fire burns out another's burning. One pain is rushened by another's anguish. Turn giddy, and behold, by backward turning.
one desperate grief cures with another's language. Take thou some new infection to thy eye, and the rank poison of the old will die.
Your plantain leaf is excellent for that.
For what, I pray thee?
For your broken shin.
Oh, why, Romeo, art thou mad?
Not mad, but bound more than a madman is. Shut up in prison, kept from my food, whipped and tormented, and... Got it, good fellow?
Gagana, I pray, sir, can you read?
I so misfortunate as not to read.
Speak honestly. Well, perhaps you have learned it with that book?
If I know the letters in the language.
Speak honestly. God rest you merry.
Say, fellow, I can read. Signor Martino and his wife and daughters, County Anselm and his beauteous sisters, the lady widow of Ricevito, Signor Placento and his lovely nieces, Mercutio and his brother Valentine, mine uncle Capulet, his wife and daughters, my fair niece Rosaline and Livia, Signor Valtino and his cousin Tybalt, Lucio and the lovely Helena. A fair assembly. Whither should they come?
Up.
Whither? To supper?
To our house.
Whose house?
My master's.
I should have asked you that before.
Well, now I'll tell you without asking. My master is the great rich Capulet, and if you be not of the house of Montagues, I pray, come crush up a cup of wine. Rest you merry.
At this same ancient feast of Capulet sups the fair Rosaline, whom thou so loves with all the admired beauties of Verona. Go thither, and with unattainted eye compare her face with some that I shall show, and I will make thee think thy swan and crow.
When the devout religion of mine eye maintains such falsehood, then tears turn to fires, and those who often drown could never die. Transparent heretics be burnt for liars. One fairer than my love, the all-seeing sun ne'er saw her match since first the world begun.
But many saw her fair, none else being by herself, poised with herself in either eye. But in that crystal scales let there be weighed your lady's love against some other maid that I shall show you shining at this feast, and she shall scant show well that now seems best.
I'll go along. No such sight to be shown, but rejoice in splendor of mine own. Now, nurse, where is my daughter? Call her forth.
Now by my maidhead, 12-year-old I bade her come. What lamb? What ladybird? God forbid, where's that girl? What, Juliet? Your mother.
Madam, I am here. What is your will?
This is the matter. Nurse, let's leave a while. We must talk in secret. Thou'st hear our counsel. Now, thou knowest my daughter's of a pretty age.
Faith, I can tell her age into an hour.
She's not yet 14.
I'll lay down 14 of my tea cakes. My tea be spoken I had but 4. She's not yet 14. How long is it now to Lammas tide?
A fortnight and odd days.
Oh, even a rod. Of all the days of the year, come Lammas Eve shall she be 14. Susan and she, God rest all Christian souls, were of an age. Susan is with God, too good for me. But, as I said, come Lammas Eve shall she be 14. Ah, that she shall marry, I remember it well.
Enough! I pray, hold thy peace.
Yes, madam.
And stand up to the crazy nurse, say I.
Peace I have done. God mark ye his graces, thou wast the prettiest babe that e'er I nursed, and I should live to see thee married. I have my wish.
Aye, that marry is the very thing I came to talk of. Daughter, how stands your dispositions on being married?
It is an honor that I dreamed of.
In honor, were not by thine own ears, I would think thou had some wisdom from thy teeth.
Well, think on it now. Women younger than yourself, here in Verona, ladies of esteem are already made mothers. By my count, I was your mother on this many years you are a maid. Thus, then in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
Ah, he's a man, young lady. He's such a man as all the world. Why, he's a man.
All of Verona's summer hath not such a flower.
Ah, nay, he's a flower in faith, a very flower.
So then, speak in brief. Can you like of Paris's love?
A look to liking, if looking liking moves. But no more deep will I dart mine eye than your consent gives strength to take a flight.
Madam, the guests are coming, supper is served up. You called, my young lady asked for the nurse cursed in the cupboard, and everything in extremity. I must hence the way I beseech you all, sir.
We follow thee. Juliet, the count who stays.
Go, girls, seek happy nights to happy days.